right. Hi, it's Sarah. Haha. It is fall and we are going to make a farmhouse apple cake today. And I wanted to show you my Nordic Ware springform pan that I got. I absolutely love this pan, and this is the pan we're going to use. These are great for round cakes that you don't want to like have to be able to scoop out. So you can just pop this top off when it's done baking, and these are just awesome. So today I'm going to deviate a little bit from the traditional apple cake where you cut up all the apples. So I found these fried apples with cinnamon at Aldi's. So we eat these a lot of times in the summer with pork chops, but I'm gonna try them in the apple cake and see how they turn out. And I think it's gonna be really super good and a lot easier than chopping up apples if you're kind of in a hurry. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need a half a cup of butter. So we're gonna make the bottom of the cake. Half a cup of butter. Oh my gosh, and I forgot my measuring cups. Be right back. I should start calling this the forgotten kitchen because I forget things every single time when I'm baking things for setting up the video, at least. All right, then you need a half a cup of sugar, 2 eggs. So we're gonna mix this up. Unfortunately, I am not able to eat this today because I am prepping for a colonoscopy tomorrow, which is my first colonoscopy, and I am really not excited. I have to start that solution here pretty quick, so if you want to feel sorry for me, go ahead. And I haven't eaten, so this is probably not good to be in the kitchen when you can't eat. So hopefully that goes well. I highly recommend doing those procedures. My husband's mom actually passed away from colon cancer when she was in her 40s. So I find it's very, very important that you do your things that you need to do to take care of your health. So I'll have to not eat for a day. Okay, that was 3 tablespoons of milk as I'm talking. A cup and a fourth of flour. I'm just using all-purpose flour. And I've got my half cupper here, so that was a cup and a fourth. Speaking of the colonoscopy prep, it's amazing how much of that solution you have to drink. I just mixed it up and I'm like, wow. I don't drink that much water in a day, so it's gonna be kind of a long day. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This farmhouse apple cake is super simple to make. And then it's got a nice crumbly streusel topping, which we're gonna do next. All right, so mix that all up together. Okay, and then also get your oven preheating to 350 degrees. Okay, so if you do not want to use the fried apples like I am out of the can, go ahead and cut up 3 apples, peeled skin, and cut them up. Got lumpy flour for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna put these in the bottom. Now we're gonna put the batter in the bottom of the springform pan. So don't mix the apples in. The apples actually go on top. So this is a 9-inch springform. Okay. And then spread this out. All right, now if you are doing the chopped apples, add the chopped apples to the top of this. Put that in there. Okay, I'm going to use this from Aldi's. So they're fried apples with cinnamon. I think these are actually gonna be really good in here. Okay, and basically what we're gonna do is just take them, so they're fried apples and cinnamon. Oop, I'm gonna drain that a little bit. I'm gonna drain these. Come on, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna just put those in there like that. This is definitely the shortcut way to do this, but I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, so then you're gonna have your apples laying on the bottom like that. Okay, now we're gonna make the crumble topping. The streusel topping, I should call it crumble. Okay, you need 3/4 cup of flour. Fourth cup of oatmeal. So I've got my oatmeal here. Half a cup of sugar. Okay, now you need 6 tablespoons of cold butter. So, what I do is I will take a knife like this, and I'm gonna cut it pretty thin, like this. Almost there, kind of messy. So cut it into smaller, and then we're gonna take a fork and you're gonna like press the butter down in. And actually, most of the time I use my hands because I find it's much easier, and I'm going to do that, so. Pull up your sleeves, have some fun with it. And we're just gonna make a nice crumbly topping. Okay, then when we get the streusel all together here, we're gonna put this over the top of the cake, and then we're going to bake for 50 minutes. Okay, so I have a nice crumbly topping like this, and messy hands. So we're gonna take the cake and we're just gonna sprinkle this over the top like this. And it's gonna be thick. Okay. So now we are going to place this in the oven for 50 minutes at 350 degrees. And we'll pull it out, it'll be nice and brown, and then I'll show you the finished product when it is done. So I hope you really enjoy this apple cake. I hope I get to have a piece tomorrow after my procedure's over, and I'll show you the final result when it's completely done. And thanks for watching my channel.